You wanted to see this? I thought, she's like, come on, baby. It's the only 10 a.m. show in Branson on it. And I'll bet you he used coupon to get in here. You didn't use a coupon? I'll buy you a soda. You want something to drink?
No, I wouldn't care for anything.
Coffee?
No.
Hot chocolate?
No.
Latte?
We got to go on the road here.
You got to what?
We got to go on the road after this.
Oh.
No,
I'm with you. I'm about every 30-minute man myself on the road. My wife's like, why don't you go and pee before we leave? I said, I did. You know what I mean? Like every 30 minutes. Why is that? And the older I get, the more I stop. Why?
I guess it got something to do with age.
Well, that could be. Speaking of that, when I was, what's your name? Lonnie. What, is that your wife? Sandra, okay. When I turned 40, I went like blind in a day. Like I couldn't see my cell phone 2 days after my 40th birthday. I was like, what is going on? Right? And then I turned 50 and had to start shaving my earlobes. You know what I mean? This hair just starts spurting out of places, right? And then about 6 weeks ago, my wife told me one day, she said, honey, I think you're going deaf. I said, what? She said, I think, this is a true story. She made me an appointment at the Miracle Ear, right? Made me go get an ear test. I'm fine. She said, you're not fine. You don't ever, I talk to you all the time. It's like you don't even hear me. So I go and I get my test, right? Have you ever done one of them ear test things? Where they put those big like airline head muffs things on you, and then they give you like a series of beeps, right? Like beep, short beep, long beep, 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 boo, beep, 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 boo, right? So I went through all that test, and guess what? Guess what my results were? Huh? Good. I can hear fine. Yeah, he said your hearing's fine. I told my wife, I said my doctor said my hearing's fine. I have perfect hearing. She said you have selective hearing. That's what she said. And I'm like, well, maybe so. I don't know. But I guess that's just something that happens as you get, stuff just starts dwindling. Have you noticed changes in your body, sir, as you get older? A couple? Hey, I got this guy, a friend of mine I've known since I was in my 20s. His name's Gene Riley. And we get together a couple of times a year. I buy him lunch. Anyhow, I took him out for his 82nd birthday back in April. And we went up to Springfield, big old fancy kind of a rustic steakhouse with a bar and a dance floor. So we had a steak and stuff. And after it was over, he said, let's go listen to the band. So we went over and sat at the dance floor. The band's playing. About three songs into it, I seen Gene get up, push that chair back, and he walked over 2 tables and grabbed this young lady and took her out to the dance floor. She probably 30 years old, good looking thing too. And he just starts cutting a rug with this guy. Didn't even know her, just spinning. The band was playing the boot, scooting boogie, and Gene was just shuffling that boy back and forth. And then all of a sudden I look up on the other side and I see Dr. Waters walking out towards Gene. Dr. Waters is Gene's cardiologist. And I know this because I've taken him to a couple of appointments. He says, Gene, what are you doing out here? He said, hey, Doc, I just took your advice. You said to find a hot mama and be cheerful. Dr. Waters said, no, Gene, what I said was you have a heart murmur and to be careful.